What's up? It's Afro King. I'm back and I'm locked. Today, as you can see by the title, we're going to be talking about listening to your elders and why it's important. So, start off rip. Listen to your elders. That doesn't mean do everything they tell you to do or do everything they suggest, but listen. Gain some knowledge, accept that some of your elders actually want to see you win. So, remember, elders are humans. They are not perfect, so they can be wrong, and that's okay. Feel me? But most importantly is that you listen. So some elders want to see you lose because they lost, and they hate to see other people winning. Most especially, sad to say, the young. It's due to envy. It's due to jealousy. It's due to the fact that they feel like they wasted their time, or that they don't like where they're at in the moment. Feel me? And you need to learn from that. So don't be like them. Take advantage of your every year. Take advantage of your every minute, second, etc. Getting older, or even classifying yourself as old, doesn't mean your life is over or that you can't accomplish your goals. But you also must understand, for most, chasing certain goals or dreams becomes more risky, especially when you have responsibilities, bills, a spouse, kids, etc. So more people are, most people are more alike than we are different. Feel me? So some of the thoughts you have, some of the thoughts your parents have or grandparents may have, feel me? Around the same age, y'all probably had similar thoughts. More than likely, they've paid for their mistakes and lessons, and they don't want you to make the same mistake, which is why your elders try to give you advice, especially those who want you to do well. Now, I personally love older people, especially just listening to their life stories, experiences, their mindset, as well as just hearing how they developed, Now, rather with their past actions or not, or rather I agree with the way they handled things or not, I still listen to learn. You have two ears for a reason. So to avoid as many mistakes as possible, you need to listen. You don't have to agree to listen, is what I'm saying. Listening just allows you to gather information. It allows you to gather data, take the good things and leave the bad. My father once told me, whenever you hear something or someone is trying to feed you bull crap, spit it out. And that's exactly what I do. I don't take it to heart. I don't, let it take over me, control me, that I feel like they trying to hurt me or tell me something wrong. I just leave it be. So you need to listen, think critically, logically, keep what's useful and discard what isn't. Feel me? So why shouldn't you just listen to elders? They say with age comes wisdom. But in reality, that's not always the truth. And more than likely, you know that. You know a person who's always claiming to be grown and mature because they pay their bills or because they've lived longer and experienced more. But in reality, when you see their actions and you see what they end up dealing with on a daily, they come off as immature, childish, maybe even emotionally unstable. These are the elders who never got corrected straight. Because they didn't get corrected, or because they didn't heed the warnings of God in this sinful world, they kept moving how they were moving, which led them to who they are. It is what it is. Some of them you can tell by the way they talk, how much they hate, etc. They project fear and being stagnant. It shows in their character. These elders are typically ones stuck in their ways. There's no changing how they think, no matter what you say. So trying to change them, it's probably not going to happen. You could try to help them grow. You could try to help them elevate. But first thing first is you can't get angry when they don't. Don't be angry or upset with them, but learn from them. Because think about it. You're going to get older one day, and you don't want to be like that. Especially when you get to see how stubborn it is. So with age comes experience, but wisdom isn't automatic. As long as you're breathing, my biggest point is look to keep learning and to keep growing. In my opinion, you should never say you're grown. You should say you're growing, no matter how old you are. The ability to listen, filter, agree to disagree, and decide what's right and wrong shows just how mature you really are. So the goal should be to constantly be maturing, learning, gaining wisdom throughout life to impart on to others. Right? There be family, friends, your kids, grandkids, whoever it may be. Even to your elders, your grandparents, teaching them how to do something that they didn't know how to do. But the biggest thing is no matter how old you are, there's still so much more you can learn. And so many more people in the world that you can learn from. The message is listen to your elders. It's just that simple. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I think that was pretty solid. You know, I just want to let y'all know, keep grinding. You know what I'm saying? I will see you when I see y'all the next video. I will see you guys when I see you guys. FRN King, I'm finna go grind some more. Even though my ankle hurt, I can still read. I could still do something else to help build myself.